Thank you for tuning in with the Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary rise of an uprise at this time. So I've been a little MIA, guys. There's a lot of like heavy energies going around. I'm also very busy and constantly working. And I hope that you all are doing wonderfully well, considering the things that are happening all around the world, especially in regards to this COVID, and then also this all lives matter kind of thing that is so symbolic in every kind of way in regards to our evolution. So let us be mindful that we have to work hard here on earth, Eight of Pentacles style, okay, towards our crafts, towards the things that we want. We got to keep our focus. We have to keep our alignment. We have to be mindful. We have to continue to just be like that one-tracked mind kind of thing, and give all of ourselves to whatever it is that serves our highest good purpose and drive at this time. And so there's a lot of distractions and stuff like that happening in our lives, or choices that we have to make. And I just think, again, this is here on the earthly realm, because these are pentacles, you see. So like here you see far off in the distance, like choices to make in regards to what it is that you're going to focus on, what it is that you're going to work on, what is it that you're going to commit to, what is it that you're going to vibrate on, what is it that you're going to decide, what choice you're going to make about the distant journey. Because you remember, our time is always now. So I just went right in because this is going to be a short and sweet one, guys. So yeah, so here we have this time to eliminate, because here we have the King of Swords, so this masculine kind of energy here, picking and choosing, slicing through the things that discernment, like that's kind of like what I'm hearing. Just like the King of Swords energy is all about like this discerning quality of being able to be that king of your throne and cut through all the bullshit and know what it is that like you're about and what it is that you're not about, and just being mature and responsible and accountable and in full command, right, of your own authority, of your own lands, and whatever field that you choose. Getting into this placement, the King of Swords has this kind of like dynamic in regards to being able to decide, choose, and live in accordance to your own truth, your own way. You know what I'm saying? Deciding that for yourself. So here we go back to the Two of Pentacles, deciding that for yourself here on earth, because swords is mental plane. So getting that part of yourself situated, aligned with your truth, and that's going to come up especially now during these times where a lot of planets are retrograde. So it's bringing up old shit, not so that you can relive it and not so that you can cycle it about again. It's so that you can now, with the eyes that see, with the heart of wisdom, through your own experience and stuff like that, your skill set is being kind of like tested after this whole Ten of Swords kind of passing. So there's a lot of things coming up here. So we've all had this kind of like experience, right, where we have been betrayed, or we have suffered in some kind of way, in some kind of misfortunate way, like ruin and pain, backstabbed for days, like this. Like, there's no place but up from here when you get from the Ten of Swords, my dear, right? Like, it's like, this is my resurrection. I already died. Alright? So now I gotta get into my cosmic align, and I gotta decide what is for me for my future this time, because I'm responsible for I am the leader of this pack. 444. So I got 2 times today. It's really late, guys, for me right now, too. So, I thank all of you for tuning in, and, take what resonates, let go what does not. But let's just see what other messages are channeling through using my Morgan Greer tarot. So intuition on the rise, and many are tapping in and tuning into this level of divine inner sight that has you connected, right, with source, dial up, like, you know, this is your intuition at an all-time high. And I don't know why I'm looking at the scroll that she has in her hands at this time. Foresight aspects, writing down your own truths, wisdom, like, you know, the aspects of wisdom and mystery that you are surfacing, that you are bringing to the surface. What happened, Shiva? That you have to add to the collective, you know, each of you and what you do. We're in the part of the world that you do what you do, and the alignment that you have with you and the things that you're working on into this infusion that is so divine, this mastery that you have, the divine masculine, divine feminine existing within you, your shrine, and balancing that, the harmony that is being created in this kind of situation that is gifting you like the strength needed. Look at the temperance, the patience needed, right? The work that you're doing, the here we go, more of this pentacles action, right? So you have like a lot of this pentacle action here, and choices and decisions. Here you are looking at your work that you have put in, right? The cultivating of your own material assets and aspects, and just like, what is it that you're growing? What is it that you're knowing? It's like a combination of your own individual efforts made, and the labor that it takes, and the actions that it takes, right? For this kind of, this is give and take, gifts to be received, or just to be on this like balancing stream of like, I just, every time I see this, like this is the six, right? This is the Six of Pentacles, right? Every time I see this like kind of thing and this dynamic like being shown, it's a gift of some sort. So maybe there are gifts to be received, maybe there are gifts for you to give, but either way, like how I read this, like it's just that balancing of generosity, of this give and this take, this giving and this taking, and just all like, because you have this hard work and the labor that you have put in, and the patience that you have put in, my friends. Because, you know, if there's one thing that we can learn from temperance, like, you know, is that leveling of like divine wisdom and patience through your own completion of things, like, you know, the clarity that you receive, patience leading the way, and the divinity of just that, the connectivity, like of, look at like the wings of heaven, the body here like on earth, one foot in the water, the emotional realms, and the balancing of these energies, the alchemist that temperance is, you know, for all the hard work to finally be at this place to give and receive, to be open to receive, be open to receive. You have to be a level of certain kind of deserving or feeling that kind of way. Go, right? So, right, you want to feel this kind of way. And then if you want to look at this from a worldly kind of perspective, all the hard work and stuff like that that people have put in, and wanting this demand of this gift of equal give and take, reciprocity, the deservingness of this just cycle of, I've been doing this for a long time, right? And the patience that's needed. Why are your pupils dilated? What? What? Come here. Oh, you want this? She likes to fetch. Okay, here. Now. So, you know, and just finally, like, yeah, with the crumbling of the towers, that to play, this is just divine orchestration in that kind of way. To be like, okay, we're gonna make right by crumbling the tower by bringing to the ground the foundations that were once previously built up on a stack of whatever nonsense that no longer applies for today, whether you want to call it lies or, you know, whatever that burden you see that everyone carries because of the foundation that has been shaky from the beginning. You know, that no longer applies. Like, here comes the divine, like saying bye bye, guys. And if you want to look at this worldly, it's like a tsunami hit of a wave that just causes you to, like, okay, how are you going to participate? Are you going to ride the wave? Are you going to resist the tower? Like, because it all happens in a flash, right? Right? What once was is no longer and no longer applies. And how many people try to hold on to those strings of those old conditioned ways of life, and then that's where you have this battle, and it's just like, you know what's happening right now, right? So what's happening right now? So let's go to our state of mind, body, heart, and soul, and then that's where I'm going to take it whole. So for those of you tuning in to this message at this time, what is the state of your mind? The Lovers at this time. Okay, so state of the mind. You have the Lovers. Okay, I'm just going to pull, and then you have, would you stop it? Mind, body. State of your body. Oop. In a good place. Okay, so maybe some of you are single in this space of a place, and if you're not single in this space of a place, and you're coupled in some kind of way, which is fine, because usually when I see the Lovers, I see this as they're not yet a couple. Potential, but not yet a couple. But yes, let's say you are a couple with someone. So what I am also reading from this positioning right here is that balancing of that divine masculine feminine energies, or a deepening of a relationship that already exists because of the fulfillment and the wholeness that maybe the feminine in this energy, but again, it's interchangeable, and I don't go by gender specifics when I speak of divine feminine energy, and to speak of divine masculine energy, it's whatever you resonate with, nothing to do with your gender. Okay, because you can be a male and be experiencing heavy volume of emotions today, and that may not mean that it applies every single day, but today, so that means you're tapped into your feminine energies in that kind of way. Or, you know, you might be a person like me. Now, yeah, I'm all feminine and girly, but there's a lot of masculine yang energy that exists for me, so dominating most times is my active yang masculine energy. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of where you are in your own alignment at this time. So this is like a balancing act of maybe this couple right here tuning in and tapping into that wholesomeness of the divine feminine energy that has been suppressed, that has been oppressed, okay, that hasn't been expressed. These Lovers get to express this fulfillment and this joy. Like, you know, so you got mind, body. Let's go to the heart. Heart of some matters that's going on in the heart. So, ooh. Shooting our arrows, right? We're making a mark. We're setting our pace, alright? We're making a decision. We're deciding something. I got goals. I got plans. I'm taking action on this from my heart space. Maybe it's in regards to love. Maybe it's in regards to the divine alchemy existing inside of you. You know how I'm a big advocate of that too. Divine masculine and divine feminine energies existing inside of you. Let's get that aligned first. And if you're looking for love at this time, well, as so within, as souls without. Okay, and so what you are on the inside, know that you shall bring it to you on the outside. That's how we vibe. That's how we vibe. So here we go, shooting our marks, right? Shooting our marks, making a choice, deciding for ourselves from our heart space, tapping in. And if you're coming from that heart space, then that means that you are in full, like, awareness of what? Your feelings. Your feelings that are revealing. Because if you don't know what you're feeling, then you're just vibrating. And you just acting from a subconscious level of vibrations that come from your feeling sensations. So if you're not tapped in and tuned into that, then guess what? You just creating ruckus in your own life now. Hopefully it's not. But still, there's a misalignment when you are not in that kind of infused environment of being that leveling of mindful and conscious of why you do what you do when you do what you do when you do what you do. You know what I mean? So like, here we go, we setting our mark and we got high hopes. We got vision, right? We got things swiftly approaching because we threw that out, right? Put it out into the universe, right? So this is a promise of success, reaching our goals, right? Shooting it out from our heart because we bold. Alright, taking hold because we the lovers, we are whole, divine masculine, divine feminine energies existing inside, tapping into the feminine divine. And we making our mark this time. So, mind, body, heart, and soul. Now we got soul. I just saw the moon. I just saw the moon. And the moon got some revelations. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Two things came out. So we got the chariot for our soul. And the Ace of Pentacles, something new, something being birthed whole. A birth of some kind here on the earthly plane. Because Pentacles, we know that this is something that can be obtained in every kind of way. The Magician has all the aces. And here you have the chariot going off. And this is a sign of victory, success too. In your own spiritual well-being development, right? This new that is being birthed, the path of material gain, right? The things that we're trying to obtain, gain here on this 3D perceived reality. You know what I mean? So it's just like the path of material gain and the attainment of wealth and prosperity. And so here we have that, the attainment of all of that. The Lovers at that. So if you want to read it like this for a love kind of read, this is actual positivity in terms of the single lovers that now unite because they took a chance and they decided to operate from their heart space lands, right? And now together, no longer are they isolated and single, right? Together they come forming a bond together as one, right? They're soulmates, because this is my soulmate card. Soulmates that decided to go to the 10 of Pentacles, or attempt that, because they're putting in the new that is needed, right? They're putting in the new and they're getting into their chariot and they're taking off. They're like, all right, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, because we're gonna trust in this soulmate connection. And I know that I've been single for a long time, and I know that I'm home all on my own. You know that you hold on your own too, and together we come together too, because that's what lovers do, right? We get together too and we ride that chariot and we go in because we got that new, this might even be a pregnancy, but let's go to fertility. Like, you know what I mean? Like fertility, you guys could be creating something together, new life, new something that is tangible, because Pentacles is tangible. So on this tangible plane, you got the universe saying, shh, ride that chariot, you got this, you're gonna reign. R-E-I-G-N, okay? Lovers, here we are. Oh, I'm just hearing some stuff too. So here you have some lovers, some deep conversating too. an opening. Look at the bosom, and he's looking down, so maybe some apologies too I hear could be found. But we got this 8 of Wands, 8 of Rods on this one, right? Taken off, which is also another guaranteed and promised success, as is the chariots, right? The charioteer, my dears. Oh, sorry. A triumphant victory over life's opposing forces. Difficulties resolved. Mind, body, heart, and soul. Infusion so bold that you're like, whoa. I'm gonna take hold of this, so this isn't gonna be long, and we're already 20 minutes in, my friends. So I'm gonna go, since this is about lovers, I do have my Romance Angel Oracle cards here right next to me, and this is how I am going to end this video. And I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. If you want to work one-on-one with me, note that tarot cards is not the only thing that I do, and I don't need tarot cards to read either, but I do love to use them, and so I do tarot oracle cards too. Readings is not the only things I do. I do energy work, body work. I do a lot of motivational coaching in various ways. I work with children. I love them. Those are my babies. We gotta trust. Hey, be nice to each other. Okay, so I do that, and I help a lot of people. Granted, you know, we're all in this together, and you know, a lot of the things that, you know, I do come from a lifetime of these things that I do. And you know, yeah, we receive training, we go to school, and we do a lot of things too, but it's all of life experience that's going to teach you exactly what it is that you need. You can go to school for 20 years and it don't mean a damn thing, because there's nothing like life experience that's going to teach you, and it's the quality of your own leveling up and experience of learning, you know, and just that wisdom that you share. Like, you know, that hard-headed syndrome, like I used to say, for me was so rare, like, because I'd be like, listen, I may not listen to me, but I got something to say. But you know, eventually that dies out too, because you start listening to yourself over time too. I mean, close to 40, it's about time you start to applying the skills that you have learned over time. Hold on, baby. Alright, so here is the romance. Alright, so yeah, going back into that. Pay attention. Shiva. Don't get crazy. You got crazy these last couple of nights. Alright, so paying attention to the red flags and not being triggered so much too in regards to any kind of relationship partnering that you have at this time, or just in the world. Okay, there's a lot of things that are happening in this world that are designed to piss you off, to make you vibrate the low vibrational rate that is cyclical in every kind of way that they're trying to have on a repeat, so that you can continue that same old conditioned cycle that no longer applies. So let's be mindful of that, guys. These peaceful riots, I don't condone riots, I don't condone you know, stealing, coming from a thief. You know, like, we do this all the time. I'm talking about, like, whether it be things, energy, time, like, you know, we're on this cycle of conditioning that has us warped into these tangible realities, thinking that it's the only reality kind of thing. I know that I went a little bit over on that, but anyways, so if you want to work one-on-one with me, there are various ways that you and I can connect, and there are various options for us to connect on. So make sure to go directly to my website at enchantresstheebabbler.com. All the information will be available for you in the description box below. If you come here and you don't see any information in the description box below, go to a previous post, because all the information will be there too. Enchantresstheebabbler.com. And if you want to check out my blog, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. Also, if you check out enchantresstheebabbler.com, make sure to check out my services. Also, check out the shop, and then also check out the plans and the pricings. Please note, I am constantly updating. This is a constant evolutionary work in process. I'm updating stuff every single day. I am one person, and so like I said, I work a lot, so my schedule is always changing as well. So be mindful to always check back at the times, because I'm always updating my time and my schedule the best that I can, as much as I can ahead of time, as much as I can. Sometimes I can't, so it's always changing. Aside from that, what else is there? My Instagram, you can follow me at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. Didn't I say something about heart-to-heart conversations? And here goes in this depiction right here too, the female looking at the male too. So some kind of conversation. So this ended up being like some kind of love read too, but also these heart-to-hearts that we have with ourselves, like if you want to go and combine it like that, okay? And there's certain aspects of the finances and career that are being settled out now between the two lovers. So something is being worked at, divinely orchestrated. Also, someone needs to release their ex. So if you're watching here, then you need to decide what it is that you want in your life. You know, the Two of Pentacles guy that was shown earlier in regards to having to decide for your future horizon that looks away. What is it that you really want today? Is it same old pattern and routine, or you just gotta say some goodbye to certain kind of things? And here, even when it's releasing your ex, it could be a person, place, or thing, okay? Find out what it is. The time has come to clear your energy, okay? And that was for somebody. Take with it as it resonates. These are general readings, and so therefore tons of energies will eventually come in and stop in and grab the pieces of the piece that is for them and their own mastery alchemy. And so that's just how it is. Reconciliation and honeymoon, all right? Release your ex, get that reconciliation, get that honeymoon bliss that you want. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Maybe it's you in this kind of life. Enjoy the bliss of holiday together. So yeah, there's some kind of love vibes aligning at this time, and lovers uniting, whether it be within your own divine to then attract that to you too, because once you feel that way inside of you, guess what happens on the external layers of these lands? Okay, well, any more romance angel cards, you know? And let's say you are in a relationship already, you're married and stuff like that. Let go of control issues, okay? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Maybe you've had some hardships along the way, but what kind of attraction are you guys drawing into one another at this time? Let's focus on the good vibes, guys. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully right now, okay? Any other messages for any of you tuning in? And maybe there's a certain kind of level of making an effort, okay? Making an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, so take them in every kind of way. Decide what it is that you want, and if there's anything in your life that keeps you or prevents you from doing what it is that you want to do, then that is the very thing that needs to be released. And I'm not saying this to be mean, and you'd be like, oh, how can you say such a thing? How can I release such? It's part of your conditioning. It puts you into that trapped box of a misaligned that thinks you gotta do everything the way that you've been told and spoon-fed over the life and time. Like, it's time to think for yourself. It's been happening since you were a child. And again, that Ace of Pentacles energy too, if you're not trying to co-create and produce life in any kind of way, there are children. Oh my god, 2 pictures of the make the effort children, okay? Children. If you don't want it, put a gap on it. A Shiva. One more. Oh. Romantic feelings. Okay, so there's romantic feelings involved. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe there's some new love. That's what I think I'm going to title this. New love vibes during these pandemic times. I don't know. But either way, I hope that this message meets you with everything that it is that you need, want, and desire. And if you're just tuning in because you love me and you support me, and that's the kind of, you know, energy you bring to the table, then know that I love and appreciate you too, and that I'm very thankful for each and every one of you for whatever it is that brings you to my channel. And if other things that are not so nice and low kind of vibe that bring you to my channel, because I get those too, know that healing vibes to you, love to you. You could only help yourself, okay? and know that, you know, all lives matter, including yours, okay? So, yeah, look at release your ex. So somebody's here that needs to release something that no longer serves them. And if that be you, go look at yourself in the mirror. Be as real as you can with you. Okay, it's about forgiveness and learning. So, okay, some male, alright, divine masculine energy here needs to let some shit go. Okay? And feminine too, I guess. Whatever. Mirrors, right? Yes. Because you deserve love and not this deception. Alright. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Make sure to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, that notification bell will let you know whenever it is that I upload. So now you know. Make sure to subscribe to my website too. It is free. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be starting some other kind of cool things too. And I would love if you join me. Thank you.